Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Coronavirus. Federal government block 5 governors from flying out of Nigeria. Can you see these people? These are governors who are supposed to be governing the affairs of the state, looking after the people, making sure that their health system in their state is working, ordering of equipment, making sure that the Commission of Health is up to date, looking after those in the front line, working to see to it that the state and the people of the state are well looked after. They are all trying to escape out of the country. Can you believe this? Well, let's go to the news so you can get the details in full. Federal government blocks 5 governors from flying out of Nigeria. Nigerian Minister of Aviation, Hadi Saki, has revealed that he has denied 5 governors' flight approval since the closure of the airports and the lockdown ordered by President Muhammadu Buhari to curb the spread of coronavirus COVID-19 outbreak. According to Saki, 3 out of the 4 governors are members of the All Progressive Congress, APC. This is how they run and live responsibility. This is how they live responsibility. And they say that they block country. Now the poor man just they suffer. Because apparently you can see that them going out, they will come in contact with people. They will return back to their family. Family have friends. And so they think, so who is curbing what? Anyway, let's continue. It's just that the thing is so annoying. I just have to read the news. 2 of the governors are from the southeast, 2 from the south-south, while 1 was from the north-central. Saki disclosed this in Abuja on Tuesday at the daily press briefing by members of the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19. Every single flight we have approved and will be approving will be an essential flight, and 98% of the essential flights will be connected to COVID-19. A few of them may be 1% may be either repatriation requests from the diplomatic community, which must go through foreign affairs, or repatriation due to illness of any kind, which will be medically kind, and those evacuated will also need a stamp of a teaching hospital. However, I want to share with you a discussion I had on Twitter with someone when I said we will not be able to open up airports airspace as a result of the extension of the lockdown for normal operations. And someone said, kindly drop and stop all the VIP shutdown going on. It makes no sense to lock citizens up and allow governors to stroll in and out of Abuja. In the first instance, they carried this virus into Nigeria. Don't forget. It was the governors, the government representative are the ones who brought this virus into Nigeria through one form of business or the other, or going abroad. I said to the person that I agree with him, but whatever is approved, or whoever gets the approval to fly privately, governor or no government, is not an essential flight and is an addition to the 98% of related to COVID-19. There is no exception to governance. I have denied several of such flights, including 2 governors from South-South, 2 from Southeast, and by the way, 3 of them are members of APC. And I think 1 is from the North Central. For a flight to be approved, it shows that it is delicately done. It must be essentially needed and related to COVID-19. Other essential flights, cargoes that will be bringing in medications and equipment and other things related to coronavirus, all the whole like food stocks and necessities will be the ones that will be approved. My people, it's a shame that the government has locked down the citizens. People are really hungry. I'm telling you the truth. I'm not condoling the activities of those who are involved in armed robbery in any form, way, or kind. But I tell you, some people, all they sell on the streets is gala. All they sell on the streets, people you driving past, and they are selling bottles of water to be able to take care of themselves. So now the water go dey drink for how many weeks now wey government don close down the country? Do you understand? Some people they run what's it called, food business, so they have a shop. Yes, they cook, they provide food for the community and all that. People come to buy from them. It is from this purchase that their children get the necessity. It's from there they go to school. It's from there they pay their house rent. It's from there they do all that they need to do. So tell me, since this coronavirus and government don't lock down country, how they go take feed? Remember, say when they cook sell today, tomorrow they go buy other things so they go use take cook sell again. So, my people, how do you expect that kind of family to survive? Do you know that a few days ago, a news surfaced of a young boy, about 11 years old, who slumped and fell? And it was checked that this boy was hungry. He has not eaten for 7 days, a whole week. And that was why he fell down and fainted. That's just one of the things you're hearing. I tell you sincerely, the news does not capture all that is really happening. The ones you are hearing are the ones that you get to hear. Seriously, you know, other things are going on in the country. People are really suffering. Not talking about children who are staying with relatives, who are orphans, that are being maltreated. And the only way they get rest, children are being even abused. The only way they get a piece of rest, because remember, our community does not have provision for such children. I'm telling you, the only way they get a bit of rest or relief is when they go to school, or they are just away from the house. But guess what? Some of them have been locked down with their abusers for the past how many weeks? Over close to a month now, if not more than a month. So what's actually going on? Is this lockdown profiting the nation? Because the governors still get to go on their rounds, on their toiling as they want to, and they fly abroad. Don't forget, in the first place, they are the ones who brought this coronavirus. So, did you even hear? Please refer to our former news and see for yourself. Scroll through our page and see the news. Even the Speaker of the House of Representatives of Edo State said he tested positive to coronavirus when he came back from the UK. So I'm just using that as an example. What about late Abakari? He went to Germany and Egypt. That was where he caught it. It was not in Nigeria before. And if Buhari has listened to the country, instead of being selfish, waiting for his daughter to come back from the UK, before closing our borders, this thing will not be in our country as we are speaking now. When the coronavirus thing started and Nigerians were saying, please close our borders. Let people not just be coming in and out of the country. The man pour water for EL. He not hear with anybody they talk. He not answer anybody. Why? He was waiting for his daughter who was schooling in the UK to finish her school, to finish her exams and to come back home before he shut down the country. So what are we talking about? This government, I'm sorry to say, but most of them are a selfish set of people who really care about only themselves. How can we forge ahead with a country when the people is not the priority or not the interest of the government? It is a very sad thing to mention but a few the things that are being done by the government of this country. Now, Minister of Aviation is saying that he has turned down 5 governors who wants to travel. That's not the one way you hear. And I always tell you something. When the news tell you, say, 5 people die, actually go check, not 10. No. They only try to make it mild to look like nothing really happened. It's these days that in the media house, independent media house report what is really going on in the country. And they are not happy about it. That's why they're trying to bring things like social media ban. And the press is one of the strongest parts of democracy that brings about scrutiny into the government so that they can see their fault and know where they are not doing right so that they can work hard at it. My people, Nigeria, we need a overhauling over our governance. And that's why we're calling for a constitutional change. We need to change the constitution of Nigeria. And we need to make sure that some rubbish being done in government is done away with. For the constitution, they so structure it to favor themselves. Anyway, my people, now the matter of waiting they go on be this. Don't forget to thumbs up for us, so like and share. Subscribe so that we can continue doing what we are doing and expose evil and wrongdoing in our community and our government, especially Nigerian government. They really need this so that the international community can know the things that they are doing to their citizens. It's wrong now. Let's call a spade a spade. Let's be honest for once. May we be honest. May we tell them, say this one that they do they wrong. And we know, we are aware of it. I'll be my brother and my sister. Anyway, thanks for listening. God bless you. Do have a lovely and a wonderful day. Bye for now.